really aligning into the movement, strength, and focus of our bodies. Hi friends, hi yogis. My name is Nina Lee from the Sukinu. Our yoga flow is today's yoga flow is going to be great for the morning. Really open up through the body, finding stretch and lengthen. And we're honing into the movement, strength, and focus of the body. Good morning, yogis. My name is Nina Lee from the Sukinu. Today's flow is going to be great for the morning. It's going to be finding a lot of stretch and lengthen through the body. We're going to be aligning with the movement, the strength, and the focus of mind, body, and soul. So we're going to start today in hero's pose. So I want you to draw your knees together. Let's face towards the front edge of our mat. So knees together. Let's untuck the toes behind us and sit all the way back onto your heels. Good. So just to begin with, let's have the hands onto the thighs. Sitting up as tall as you can, drawing your navel back towards your spine. And then drop your shoulders from your ears. And let's close down the eyes. And so we just take a moment here to arrive on our mat. Just taking a moment to arrive in this space and wherever that is for you. Let's take a big inhale through the nose. Fill all the way high into the chest. And then exhale out through your mouth. Good. Now let's take the hands behind us. Interlace your fingers behind you. Make a fist. And then lift your heart center high. Good. Now your fist might press down into the mat beneath you, behind you, and that's okay. Maybe it doesn't, and that's okay too. Just taking a big open up across the front of the rib cage and the chest. Take another breath. And then exhale, upright your spine. So keep your hands in your fists. I want you to bring your hands all the way over to the right side. So all the way over to the right side of your body. It sort of hooks in just on top of the hip bone here. So keeping the palms clasping tight together. Let's drop the head over to the right shoulder. And then let's start to take circles with the head. So I want you to take these circles how feels best in your body. So it doesn't have to be a huge big circle. It could be nice and slow. Let's just do one more. And then upright your head. Bring your hands all the way over to the other side. So again, palms clasp tightly and they're pressing in to the top of your hip. Drop your shoulder to the left, your head to the left shoulder. Good, and then start to circle with the head. Again, fast or slow, up to you. I prefer a little slower, but we're all different, so take the best version for your body. Let's take one more. Good, and then upright your head. Keep your hands interlaced. Straighten out your arms behind you. A version of our child's pose. So salute your chest all the way forward and tuck your chin. Good. Try and lift your hands as high as you can towards the sky. So we're stretching out through the shoulders. Take one more breath. And then exhale, slowly unravel your spine and come high into your kneel. Open up your chest. Look up. Good. Take a breath here. And then exhale, upright your spine. Good. Release your hands to your mat. We come into our all fours. We're going to prepare for a child's pose. So untuck your toes. Come all the way down. Forehead to the mat. Good. Then come all the way forward. Tuck your toes behind you now. And just softly drop your pelvis towards your mat. Good. So we're just rippling through the spine. Sitting back, untuck the toes. Child's pose, forehead down. Come all the way forward, tuck the toes, drop the pelvis. Good, and then sit all the way back. One more time. Nice. And then come all the way forward. Drop the pelvis, toes are tucked behind you. Nice. And then come up into your all fours. So your knees will have to come in a little closer, hands underneath your shoulders, and tuck the toes behind you. Good, so we're gonna come up into our hover plank. So tuck the toes, hover the knees. We're gonna hold here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's step the feet all the way back behind us to find our full plank. Good, so holding here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Downward facing dog. Push up and away from your hands. Look all the way back behind you. Good, so inhale, ripple forward through your spine. You find your plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, come forward. Exhale, downward facing. One more time. Inhale, come forward into plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. This time, inhale, come all the way forward into your plank pose. Good. Chaturanga Dandasana. Halfway down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, ripple forward into your plank pose. Chaturanga. Finding this strength. The focus of the mind. Exhale, push back. Downward facing. Last time, inhale, come forward. Chaturanga, elbows in. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Good. Let's just pedal out through the feet here. So you've built a bit of warmth through your upper body, through the shoulders and the triceps. Now we're going to walk the feet up to meet our hands all the way to the top edge of your mat. Now, yogis, I want you to have your big toes together and your heels are slightly apart. So it looks like your legs are turned inwards, like pigeon toe, just slightly. Good, and then soft bend behind your knees. Let your chest hang all the way over the thighs. And let's take hold of our opposite elbows. Let's just take a little bounce up and down. A little bounce here. Releasing the back line of the legs. One more round of breath. Good. And then find stillness. Exhale, release your hands to your mat. Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend deep into your knees. Sweep your hands all the way forward and high. Good. Belly button back to your spine. Exhale, stand all the way upright and exhale, release your hands. Interlace fingers behind you. Puff the chest, straighten the arms. So like we had on our mats. And then exhale, release. Chair pose. Round 2. Suck the belly, shoulders down from ears. Good. Root to rise, hands down behind you. Interlace. Again, puff the chest, maybe a little higher. Good. And exhale, upright. Last time, chair pose. Sweep all the way up. Good. Now I want you to bring your hands into prayer mudra, thumb knuckles to your forehead. Good. Now really find your depth in your knees here. Good. And then I want you to lift your heels up off your mat. Woo. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels, lengthen the arms. Hold here. One more round of breath. And then exhale, fold all the way over. Coming for a flow, yogis. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, plant your hands, and then step back into plank pose. Chaturanga, halfway. Untuck. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Good. So from here, inhale, I want you to lift your right leg all the way high. And then come forward, knee to your chest. Good, so I want you to drop your knee and lift. Drop your knee, lift. Drop your knee and lift. Good, let's place the foot down between the hands. Nice. Finding your lunge here, your left leg is nice and straight behind you. Good. You might come over onto the top of the toes just for an extra stretch. Let's take one more breath. Good. Plant the toes behind you. Come up into your crescent lunge. Nice. And then exhale, we open into our warrior two. Nice. Reverse warrior. Flip your front wrist. Reach forward, up and back. And then exhale, warrior two. Humble warrior. Take your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Puff your chest. And then fold forward. So we're folding forward at the hips. Bringing that right shoulder inside the right knee. Tucking the chin. Lifting the hands as high as you can. Take another breath. Good. Now upright your spine. Release your hands. Warrior two for a moment. And then come back into your crescent here. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stork pose. Nice. Exhale, warrior three. Thread the foot and the hands all the way back behind you. Nice. Stork pose, knee to chest. So ground down through that right foot. Good. Exhale, warrior three. Leg and arms all the way back behind. Inhale, stork pose. Exhale, warrior three. Last time here. Hold it for 3, for 2, for 1. Crescent lunge, foot all the way back behind you. Open up the chest. Exhale, hands down. Frame the front foot. Step the foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, left side. So draw your left leg all the way up. Come forward, tiger curl, knee to your chest. Drop your knee and lift. Drop your knee and lift. Drop your knee and lift. Hold it. Foot down between your hands. Good. So low lunge here. You can come forward. You can come to the top of that right foot if you want. These are options. Nice. One more breath. Find yourself balanced. Upright your spine. Find your crescent lunge. Good. And then exhale into warrior two. Flip your front wrist. Reach forward, up and back. Reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Puff the chest. Salute forward. Good, tucking your chin. Hands as high as you can go. Nice. Scoop your lower belly. One more breath. Exhale, release your hands, upright the spine. Warrior two for a moment. Come back into your crescent. Inhale. Exhale. In, stand up, stork pose. Good. Exhale. Warrior three. Inhale. Draw that knee all the way up into your chest. Squeeze your core. Exhale. Warrior three. Last time, knee to chest. All the way up. Good. And then exhale. All the way back. Hold it here for 3. If you want a bit more of a challenge, reach your arms all the way out in front. 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot all the way down. Open up the chest. Good. Exhale, hands down. Frame the foot. Step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You might want to rock slightly forward into your hands as you inhale. And then exhale, push back. Inhale, lift your heels. Push back, bend your knees and look to your fingertips. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Elongate your spine. And then exhale, fold forward. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sweep the hands all the way forward. Exhale, stand tall, hands behind, like we did at the beginning. Open up the chest. Good, chair pose, round 2. Can you come a little lower into your chair? Stand tall, hands behind, interlace. Inhale. And exhale, last time. Chest, sink as low as you can. Hands high, belly button back to your spine. Good, prayer mudra, thumb knuckles to forehead. Lift your heels up off your mat. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Slowly start to crouch down. Lowering your sit bones towards your heels. Release your hands. Sit all the way back here. Good. Lengthen out your legs. And we're going to take a seated forward fold. So round through the back, tuck the chin. Look towards your belly. You might walk your hands all the way down towards your feet. This is an option. Scoop your belly. Big long breaths. Nice. So we're just finding a quick release for the back line of the legs here. Upright your spine. Good. Cross your legs. Roll over the knees. Come to your hands. Good. Tabletop. We're going to find our downward facing dog again. So prepare yourself. Tuck your toes. Hover plank. Lift your knees. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Good. So you might need to adjust your feet. That's okay. Inhale. Ripple forward. I'll roll through to plank. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And forward. Find plank. Exhale. Downward facing. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. This time, inhale, come to plank. Chaturanga. And downward facing. 2 more times. Inhale, last chaturangas. Halfway, squeeze elbows. Downward facing. Good. Inhale, come forward. Last time. Chaturanga. Downward facing. Good. Take 2 big rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then let's drop down onto the knees. Good. Untuck the toes behind you. Sit back into your child's pose. Really walk your fingers out in front of you. Have your forehead to your mat. And let the breath just come back into a natural rhythm. Taking a few moments here. Bringing all of your focus back inwards. All of your awareness onto the body. Let's take one more breath here. Good, and then slowly unravel your spine. Good, you come up into your kneel. Good, so we're going to come over onto our hands. Like we did at the beginning, so you might want to take your knees a little wider. Toes are tucked behind you. And we're going to drop our hip bones towards our mats. We're opening up across the front of the chest, but don't sink into your shoulders. Don't want to kink the neck. Hold it here. Exhale, untuck your toes, sit back child. So a bit of a dance between these 2 poses. Inhale, come all the way up. Tuck the toes, open the chest. Push back. Exhale. Inhale. Tuck the toes, drop the hips, open the chest. Can you lift higher? Good. Exhale, push back. Last time, inhale all the way. Drop the hips. Good, that's it. Open up the chest, broad with the collarbones. And then exhale, push all the way. Good, so you've released through your back here. Hands back by the knees. Unravel the spine. Good, legs come all the way together. So we're going to come over onto our sit bones. Extend the legs all the way out in front of you. So make sure you're sitting in the middle of your mat because we're going to lay down. So legs all the way out in front of you. Take your hands underneath the knees. Take a big breath, open up the chest, and then exhale, round through your back body. Lumbar back all the way down. Lengthen the legs out, full body stretch. Take the hands all the way back behind you. You might even point your toes, lengthen the arms, and then exhale, release. Step your feet up underneath your knees. Good, draw your knees into your chest. Nice, and so just take hold of the hands wherever makes sense for you. And then a little rock from side to side. Just a little rock, massaging your back body. Nice. Good, now taking your hands underneath your knees, we're going to rock and roll forward and back. So using the momentum of your feet like you're in a swing. So inhale, rock your feet, and then exhale, calm up. Rock your feet back, and then exhale. 2 more times, swinging forward and back. Last time, swing and forward. Come all the way over. Good, so we're gonna find our hero's pose. Same pose we had to start with. Knees together, feet together, hands onto the thighs. Good. Facing the top edge of your mat, allowing your eyes to close, the eyelashes to interlace. Take a big breath, inhale through the nose, and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Flutter, open your eyelids, bring your hands to your heart center. Yogis, all together, we say, Namaste. So yogis, thank you so much again for watching one of our yoga flows. We'll see you next time.